Guild of Ancon is a small theater, it's a community theater that it actually started in Colón. It was actually founded by a group of Panamanian and American people who were interested in promoting theater, who wanted like a little place to do theater in English. And so it started in Colón. And at some point, maybe in 1950 something, they decided to come to the Pacific side. And so they started in a couple of different little theaters, and they ended up the U.S. government ended up giving them a tiny little building that was originally a VD clinic for Gorgas Hospital. So that's the actual location right now. So the theater is about maybe 72 years old. It started in 1950. And it's actually the second oldest theater in Panama. The first one is actually the National Theater, obviously. The Theater Guild of Ancon does have the wonderful bragging rights to say that it is the longest continuous theater in Panama, because it never stopped doing shows. Even during the invasion, there were still shows happening. So we are the longest continuous community theater in Panama. Actually have a fundraiser this weekend, a show called All Together Now, which is a musical review of Broadway songs. So some of the great songs you're going to hear is Be Our Guest. You're also going to hear some songs from Once on This Island, as well as a bunch of other songs. And we have an amazing cast and crew. They're amazing people. We had auditions, and we had some wonderful people with amazing vocal pipes audition. And so they've been putting on this show, and it's going to be on Saturday and Sunday. The tickets are $20 pre-sale and $25 the day of. You can buy your tickets on Yappy. So you can actually find us on the Yappy directory. We are Ancon Guild. So you can find us on Yappy. You can also buy your tickets via Mi Eventos. If you go to www.mieventos.com, you can actually find the show. It's called All Together Now. If I was able to pique your interest into what the heck the Theater Guild of Ancon is, you can also show up and buy your tickets. You can get there by Uber. Uber knows exactly where it is. And you can also find us on Waze. You can also find us on Google Maps. We are all over the place, so location is not difficult to find at all. And we also have a show coming up in December. On the 16th, 17th, and 18th of December, we have the very classical Christmas mashup, which is usually kind of like a mishmash of theater things. So you'll find comedy sketches, you'll find musical numbers, you'll find all kinds of stuff. We kind of mishmash it. It's a collaborative effort. This is the fourth year the Christmas mashup will be happening, and it's kind of become a tradition now, because it's always so wonderful to have a little holiday show. It really makes people feel nice and warm and happy, and I think that people need a lot of that nowadays, because especially we're not even out of the pandemic yet, but I feel like we're getting there. And so people need to laugh, people need to enjoy, people need to sing Christmas songs, and we do it at the Theater Guild so wonderfully. It really is a wonderful Christmas type show. So those are the two shows that are coming up. And we also have some shows in 2022, but they're not confirmed yet. And we're always open to new productions. We're always open to new proposals. And we're also going to be having our General Assembly sometime in January. So if you follow us in our social media, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. It's the @ Ancon Guild. And we are very active. And so, if you want to be a part of the Theater Guild, you can also become a member. The membership is like $10, so it's really not going to kill your paycheck or anything. And you can also join our newsletter, where we send out information on upcoming auditions, workshops, and all of that good stuff. And what does the membership give you? Well, it gives you the ability to vote for the new board of directors. So our board of directors changes yearly. We have 1 year to do our stuff, and then we can get reelected, or we can get black banned, So it all depends on all the people who are there to make it happen. So if you want to be a guild member, that's a good way to start.